Okay, today we're going to look at something that's pretty basic, pretty simple in boxing, which is how to slip punches, how to slip straight punches. Those are the punches that you would slip. So we're in our boxing stance, and then as he throws his jab, I can slip to the outside or to the inside of the jab, but you always want to remember that when you slip to the inside, you're looking right at his cross, so you got to be careful about that. So you're more often going to slip to the outside of any jab. And the way I slip is I step. Well, there are actually different ways of doing this slip. Sometimes there's a little, just a minute, like what I call a twitch kind of slip, which he throws a jab, it's just that. Just move your head and pop it back in center. So it doesn't involve any real change of weight commitment, doesn't involve stepping. But the other slips where he throws a jab, and I'm actually stepping, and go ahead and hold it there for a second, where I can look and see his elbow, and I let it go right over my shoulder. I step as I turn my shoulder. I'm loading up this arm, okay? So anytime you slip a punch, there is a forward component to that. You don't want to do this. You don't want to slip and move out this way. That's not really a slip. That's just setting yourself up for his cross. Boom, crack. Yeah. So you want to be careful about how his jab moves you into line with his cross, because that's what he's doing. That's what he's trying to do. He's throwing his jab to put you out of position and see where your head moves so that he can nail you with that cross. So make sure that when you throw the jab, when he throws the jab, that you slip it and you're moving toward him somewhat, not directly toward him, off the line of his jab, in preparation to do other things, either block or weave. Most often you would weave. And at the same time, you're always thinking about setting up your own attack, and you can even jab as you slip. Since my head's going this way, I can jab to his chest, or I can get him on his chin, okay? And if I slip to the inside, I can come up with a hook, because it puts weight on my forward foot, and gives you that inside position. And it's usually against the person who throws the jab, and he's fencing with you, he's not following it up. So you know that when he's just out here throwing that jab, you can slip inside it and come in with a hook, and you'll surprise him. Okay. So that's slipping the jab, and let's go ahead and add parrying the jab as well. You wouldn't parry crosses as much, but you can definitely parry the jab. It's with your rear hand, and the way to parry it, there are several ways that it's done. Sometimes you can knock it to the inside, but you often will actually bring it down and sweep it to the outside so you can follow up with your cross with the same hand. Sometimes you'll parry it and you'll follow up with your jab, because you're moving with him, you're fencing with him, trying to find a way in. And in the meantime, when you parry that way, every time you parry, you're going to slightly tire out his shoulder. When his arm is extended, you just keep, boom, yeah, throw it. Throw the jab with it. Yeah, smooth it. Boom. See, every time I keep doing that, whether I follow it up or not, I'm actually tiring out that arm. It's going to delay his return to a guard position, which means he's going to be leaving his jaw open on that side. So when he throws the jab, from here, boom, I can come in before he recovers, before he gets his hand back up. So think of parrying as leading into an attack. You know, for that matter, if I'm here, if I parry it to the other direction, I might use that, boom, to kick him. I might use that to set up the kick to the ribs. Okay? Or as he's throwing, I might slip this way, and then as I'm doing it, boom, I might kick his ribs the other way, because the elbow leaves the body as he jabs, and that leaves the ribs open. So there are times when you would use that to surprise him. But by and large, when he throws the jab from slipping it, I can aim for his ribs, okay? I can aim for his chest with the same jab. I can kind of lean into it and put some power on it. I can get him on the jaw. And I can also do that, boom, and follow up. Because if I hurt him, or set his weight back on his heels with a solid jab to the chin, or to the chest that puts him back here, it'll delay his cross and mine gets through first. So part of what you're doing also is thinking about what is coming, what is following up. He's going to throw that cross off of his jab.